expected a little reality check on this Friday here in central and eastern Kentucky. The 70s gone, the 40s and low 50s back, but temperatures this afternoon right around average for late February. Heading into the weekend, dodging a few rain showers, but it's kind of a bookend deal. We'll see some tomorrow morning, especially down south, and then late on Sunday. So a lot of the weekend will be dry. Really focusing on Monday, another strong wind event looks to be on the table, but good news wrapping up February and kicking off March, dry and milder air coming back. So we've seen some cloudiness drifting through from time to time, even a sprinkle along the Kentucky-Tennessee border. The organized rain kind of really ramping up here, especially south of the I-40 corridor in central and southern Tennessee. That's right along that boundary, and another wave coming in from the west. And so that's going to increase our scattered shower chances overnight and into early Saturday. Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD Camera Network, Richmond EKU, we're at 43. So temperatures did manage to sneak into the mid-40s here in the Bluegrass. We were hovering in the upper 30s for a lot of the late morning, early afternoon. Underneath that overcast, we've had a bit of a gradient. Temperatures cooling down now from Hazard down to Williamsburg and over to London, but they were in the low 50s. We have a northeast wind, and a lot of times that wind, especially on the southern edge of the west of the Appalachian Mountains here, rides up and over, and it downslopes and compresses and warms a bit. So as a result, we have a little bit of a temperature gradient there. Now you see, compared to 24 hours ago, good solid 25 to 30 degrees colder, but overall, looking at the Ohio and Tennessee Valley, doing okay for this time of the year. There's your high pressure setting over the Great Lakes, kicking in that northeast wind, which will become easterly overnight. Notice the wave of low pressure along that boundary back into Arkansas. That'll kind of drive the train, so to speak, to get a few showers in here overnight. Updated futurecast, quiet this evening. You'll need the jacket heading out. And you see a little pink and blue there. Northern counties may see a bit of sleet initially mixed in with temperatures maybe mid to upper 30s there. But pretty solid rain now with the update around daybreak. And notice it continues south and east of Lexington through the morning, but by the early to mid-afternoon, starting to clear things out and dry it out with highs into the low 50s. By Sunday, this warm front off to our southwest, moisture riding up and over it. So late on Sunday, we'll see some rain back in here. But you see, temperatures making a run toward the 60-degree mark and looking back to the west. Here's that wave of low pressure. We've been through this a number of times. Really wrapped up, so we could see gusts over 50 miles per hour. Think of the event that we had. It was 2 weeks ago yesterday on February 9th. We had very warm temperatures, and we had those stronger wind gusts, even overachieving. A lot of the data indicating winds could potentially be that strong, and not expecting a big severe weather outbreak, but just the actual gradient winds. The wind feels so high, damaging wind gusts possibly on the table for Monday. And then, as mentioned, wrapping up February and then kicking off March. It looks pretty good. In fact, a warm front arcs through on Wednesday, and we spiked back up into the upper 60s. So still a little jumping around with our temperatures, but not a washout this weekend, bookending things. There's your windy and wet day with low 70s. Good looking finish to February and beginning to March. And then we'll keep an eye on that system this time next week. The models are kind of going opposite direction at this point. Could see some rain and or snow showers with temperatures in the 40s.